Hello. I'm finally back. I just wanted to say something, but I forgot it. Get straight back into. Whoa! Oh my gosh. There was just like a bird close to my window or something. I don't know, the wind crazy. I mean, the wind isn't as crazy as it has been before. Okay, we have music. Oh, I know that song. I would take. Ambient. Let's try ambient again. Okay. Yeah, something. The wind isn't as crazy. Wait, there's something on my windowsill. Wait a second. So many things. Oh. Okay, so it wasn't the wind or anything outside. It's a bug. Okay. I will put it out later. I will bring it outside later. Then put it. Yeah, I like that music. Okay, back to. Oh, you have black screen. Sorry. Back to Minecraft. Whoop. Okay. Ouch. I don't know how much you hear of when I'm trying to change my sitting position, like putting my legs up and so on. I don't know. But I hope it's not too loud. What did I want to say? Oh yeah. It's nearly 1:30 p.m. Oh gosh. Why did I? Okay. And I've been streaming since 5 hours now. And I last ate something around 7 a.m. Oh, I have to stop streaming at some point. And if it's just for eating. Because... What is... a mob with armor on? I guess so. I wish I had the Optifine zoom. Yeah, it's a zombie, okay. Yeah, because if I don't eat for too long, I will get cold. Because I don't have something to get energy from in my stomach anymore. Makes sense. It always sounds so weird, but it makes sense. Ooh, hello. Eat chicken. And yeah. But I kind of don't want to stop because I don't feel like doing anything else but streaming right now. I just want to play on. And I want to be productive with this and get forward, and it takes so long. Yay! Hello! Bibi! Why do you go into the water? Now you have parents. Yeah, it took so long to exchange these. It kind of feels like not being productive and not getting further with this and this. Yeah. I just want to finish building this, like, get it done today, but that's impossible because it takes so long, and maybe I'm just slow because I take my time with several things. Like, I always read very slow, but I take my time with reading because when I read I want to imagine what I'm reading, and if I can't follow, like when there's a lot of action and my imagination can't follow as quickly, then I go and read it again. And yeah, so I take my time with things, and like with the ship I try to get it right because it's annoying when I get stuff wrong and have to do it again and have to find the mistake and so on. So take my time and make sure that it's right, but oof, that takes some time. yeah, as I said, I just want to get it done. And today is Tuesday, right? Tomorrow, I just had to find out that one of my favorite costume makers, Lenora Costumes, or if you're German, Lenora Gewandungen, is in Munich tomorrow, where I live. And I don't have time, because I have acting class and then I have to hurry to the cinema because my sister and I are watching Birds of Prey, first day. And I shouldn't have done that. And we got those tickets like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's been planned for a while. And I hope I don't drown now. Ooh, looks funny. And yeah, this could have been my chance to meet her. And she would have also liked to meet me. So that's freaking awesome. But, oh, hello Kenobi. Yeah. So tomorrow I don't really have time for streaming unless I get up early enough. But if I can record Little Misfortune on my sister's computer, I will do that tomorrow. So no streaming. And on Thursday I have therapy. And I have to get up early because we have carpenters at our house. And I'm the only one home, so I have to open stuff up for them and show them stuff. And yeah, so if I stream on Thursday, like Thursday afternoon it will be then it might not be too long, because I might be tired. Hey, am I going to bed in... Ah, right, I need spruce wood. I can make planks. And... yeah. But I want to get this ship done! And yeah. Oh, now I'm suddenly busy. I mean, I hope I keep... I can keep spending my time on this because I love it. So yeah. Kenobi, you asked, what do you write about? You said to you do concept art for your stories. Fiction? Science fiction and fantasy, I guess. I've been writing stories since I could write, basically, and that was not good. Yeah, I have so many stories I barely properly write. I guess it's with concept art. Like with concept art, I barely do like proper pieces, like proper artworks, but just concepts. And in the same manner, right now I have to look at the plan again on which side the stuff here begins. Oh, and the movie is Birds of Prey. And the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. So the Birds of Prey, the movie with Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and the DC movie. And Ewan McGregor, so the High Ground Man, as Black Mask, the villain, the story. Yeah. So where was I with the other thing? Yeah. What do I write? Yeah, just write ideas down. My oldest story, which I kind of revived. I used to just write stories. Like try to write books, and that's also where my life goal of writing a book one day comes from. By Torch. And 1, 2, right? 1 above. 2, okay. And then when I got into manga and drawing manga, I started making manga stories. And now I revived one of those stories and made it more book / movie / series / realistic friendly, like same as I went from manga to a more realistic art style. I also made my story style, I turned it back to a more realistic style. How many do I need here? 1, 2. Oh, I don't know yet. Where am I? At the front, right? Yeah. I have to count for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Yeah, right, 13. Okay. Ooh, the Tetris song again. Tetris. And yeah. Now I have... Actually, I want to create comic on kids trying to help our planet. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's what I wanted to mention earlier. I also try to incorporate, like, veganism. Yeah, I think you can say that into my stories, because I have some vegans in my stories, and also like an alien race that comes from being, how do you say that, banished to another planet, because the race of the planet they originally come from turned into a pretty ugly society, and like only high society had rights only, and they banished like intelligent people and people who tried to make a difference. They sent them to another planet, and there they started to develop kind of into their own race, ethnicity, whatever. And yeah, and they also became a vegan race because they learned a lot from the racism and all the whole attitude from the people they came from originally, like the ignorance those people had, and hypocrisy and so on. And yeah, that's why I made that race vegan, alien race, yeah, alien kind, whatever. Yeah. And yeah, also when you have, I love superhero stories, like people, stories with powered people in them. It also often causes divides and people being afraid and spreading false information and being mean to them and being like, no, you have powers, you are dangerous, and you can't be equally part of the society, or your life can't be respected because you're different, and so on. And yeah, I think such stories also show like hypocrisy and go out against racism or whatever, injustices in general, and illogical behavior towards other beings. Okay, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Whee. Yeah, so I also want to create, as you suggested earlier, creative things with activism. Ooh. I mean, yeah, don't want it to put it onto people's noses and be like, blah blah blah, super judgy, telling you what you have to do and so on. No, just naturally in a way that makes sense, because it's all logical. Like injustices are illogical. I get where they come from. And I think it's important to educate people on where such things come from and how toxic they are and dangerous to society in general. Wasn't there just a thought? No? Okay. Yeah, and I actually learned so much through getting educated on how injustices happen and what they do to society. Like just today I imagined if, because I'm from Germany, if the Nazis actually had gotten their way, of course people would have believed. Sorry, I need to drink something. Of course people would have believed stupid things about Jews and non-Irish people, and same as people would have believed, to be clear, bullshit about women and gay people and yeah, Jews, of course, in the Nazi world. Same do we, or like most of gosh, sorry. Course. Same do we in our society, like a few 20, 30 years ago. Same as we now believe that we need animal products and that meat is healthy and that it's morally okay and so on. Same does most of society believe that, and same as people used to believe that it's healthy for pregnant women to smoke and that athletes should smoke. Like the tobacco industry has been replaced by the animal products / meat industry. So yeah, that taught me a lot. And yeah, as I said just today, I was thinking, of course people would do believe bullshit nowadays. Same as they would have believed or have believed bullshit, under Nazi regime. Knowledge is power, that's true. That's just a powerful thing. Good thing to say to know, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Okay, yeah. I always hope that when I say such things, because I try to say them pretty neutrally and like in a logical and fact-based way and understandable way, because I love understanding, because I'm so empathic and so on. I always hope that people are not like, oh, you talk bullshit and this is mean, and stop telling me what to do, because I'm not telling anyone what to do. I just explain stuff. It's just like, why do you feel offended? I mean, I probably know why and get why, but yeah, I'm just trying to spread information so you can be knowledgeable too and act in an informed way? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about such things on the internet, and I'm kind of afraid already. I mean, I don't get too much attention on YouTube anyways, but I'm kind of like, oh, if I upload this on YouTube, it might get pretty toxic. I actually haven't encountered much toxicity concerning my creative stuff yet. But if it grows, then I know it's coming. But I'm trying to I'm just like, hey, I know my facts. I'm trying to not get into doubt, because it will only give people who want to troll me or mock me or whatever, it will only give them power. And the more confident I am and the more I know my facts, the better I will do, and also for myself, because that's the most important part, that I still feel good enough that I can continue doing what I love. Yeah, plus it also saves you some time and energy. I don't argue beyond the point. Yeah, and I think you should, what I also learned from Anonymous for the Voiceless, you should stick to the point, like, be focused on, like with veganism, it's not about health or the environment, and you shouldn't focus on how, because that will come to people if they get how important it is. Like, if they get the why, the how will come to them. They can get educated on that. Yeah, like focus on the point. Don't get into personal things and insults. Like if someone mocks how you talk, I kind of fell for that today a bit. Like someone said, I was asking someone why they participate in something unpleasant and unnecessary. They made kind of clear that they consider something unpleasant through what they've said. So I asked, why do you participate in something unpleasant that's unnecessary? And they said, oh, you are asking me the question just because I said corpse parts instead of meat. Because they considered that unpleasant, unnecessary to say corpse parts instead of meat, because I was just trying to make it clearer what it actually is, trying to, yeah, make it more understandable. It was not my point to make anyone emotionally uncomfortable with it, although that can help too, but I just want to go with facts, because many people don't get emotionally affected by it, otherwise pictures would already help. But yeah, I said I just wanted to be factually clear and make it more understandable by saying corpse parts. But yeah, I shouldn't have like gotten into that. I should have just said, yeah, my question still stands. I also look at my drawbacks and understand that I need to make so many lifestyle changes too. Like, what drawbacks do you mean? In which direction? One thing I haven't really shared yet, like anywhere, or with anyone, really, is that I used to be kind of unfair or judgy towards people with a lower education. Like in Germany we have... What am I doing right now? I need more wood. In Germany we have a system where after elementary school you go into grammar school, I think it's called, or like where you get an A-level graduation, and then there are other school forms that are shorter, 2 other versions, and yeah, in the education system, I mean, you can't study without an A-level degree, or like only through different ways, but you can't go to university directly without an A-level degree. So yeah, it's kind of, you could say it's a lower form of education. And I used to be kind of judgy towards people when they weren't in grammar school. I think I was just afraid they weren't as emotionally understanding. But the difference is, the thing is just that intelligence in terms of school doesn't determine how emotionally intelligent you are. It's total bullshit. I met so many kind people who didn't go to grammar school. So yeah, that was just a stupid way of thinking of mine, and it was kind of like same as, I don't know how to call it, but class thinking maybe? I don't know, but it's more determined by money. I don't know. The weird voices in this music make me crazy. No. Yeah, it's just like any other injustice or social issue. I was afraid of something, so I made the wrong assumptions and judged people for something they weren't really responsible for or couldn't really influence. That was stupid, and I felt so bad about it. It was like, why? Why did I think something so stupid? I guess it was really just fear, but because I'm so open towards my fears and try to deal with them, I think I could handle it really well still. I accepted that I was afraid and that I had to work on what I thought. And my bed is not there, but I can get an egg from there. And yeah, I learned that I have to work on my way of thinking and question things. And not just accept them. And yeah, I recently also learned that oh gosh, I think that's, I don't know whether I should share that. Someone close to me is okay with participating in injustices towards animals, animal exploitation, non-human animals, because she learned it that way. And I'm just like, yeah, but why do you think it's okay? And why wouldn't you find it okay if you did it yourself? Why wouldn't you participate if no one exploited the animals for you. If you couldn't just pay for it anymore, but had to do it yourself. And just like, why do you do it then? Like, if you don't find it okay if you do it, then why is it okay if someone else does it? Don't kill me, skeleton. Yeah, that confused me so much. And the result was that she's just too conservative, and just because she got raised that way, it's like she just basically said, I'm not thinking for myself there, I'm just taking what someone else told me. And I was like, what? Why? You were not answering my questions. I mean, it's family. The person is very close to me, so it's super hard to get a connection there. And I shouldn't judge myself so much for that. But yeah, it's so hard. With family, it's so freaking hard. I mean, I don't want to force anything on anyone, but if someone basically tells me they aren't thinking for themselves and they just take what they've been raised with, what is that kind of attitude? What are you teaching me? I don't know if I want to talk about my drawbacks specifically. Hope you understand. Yeah, sure. I thought I missed something and didn't understand something, and yeah, it's totally cool. I used to be asshole vegan a year ago on online forums. I used to swear at people one day. I hope I can be the good person that people think I am. You can do it. If that's what your wish is and that's what's in your heart, then I think you can do it. I think that's what matters, if you just truly want it. It might take some time. And I also hope to be like, yeah, as fair or as capable as people think I am, or yeah, whatever you want to call it. Why did I go here? I just jumped straight over the workbench which I needed. Yeah, I think you can do it, and we all make mistakes. And as I said, I kind of used to be a bit kinder. No, not really. I didn't used to be kinder to animals than to humans. Or maybe I did. I don't know. But why did I take that? Yeah, we can all change, and I think what matters is that you want to change. How many do I need? 30 times 2 is 26. And I guess that broader. Yeah, I need more. I need more. Also maybe too many, but happy you agree. But I need more. I need more either way, oh gosh. Those weren't too many. But I have to turn the heater back down again. The struggle of needing fresh air and warmth. Yeah. Okay. I think it would, like, we have to make mistakes because we can't be just born perfect. And what matters is that we want to change and learn. I'm very happy that we are capable of learning, because otherwise the world would be pretty messed up. Yeah. Why is this? Because I got. I mean, people always just think I'm such a kind, sweet girl. Girl, not woman, no. I don't know. And I like that people like me. I think it's good that they don't think I'm a stupid, evil, whatever person, but like many people who like get to know me on a good basis, or neutral basis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but yeah, I think some people think I'm much kinder than I am, really, like, or like much more. I am very emotional and empathic and so on, but I think I'm less logical and also Oh, I hate the word so much. They also think I'm naive. And that I don't know my facts and so on. And like, just because I'm a kind person and emotional person, they think I'm like soft and blah. And I don't like that. And yeah. How did that connect to learning and so on? Am I counting right? 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Good. 1, 2. Okay. It's kind of a good night song right now. What's going on? I mean, I am super kind to people I like, but I can also be like very cold and rejective towards people who hurt me and who miss their chances and are just assholes towards me, although I'm just trying to be kind. Yeah. 4, 6. It's broader in the middle, I didn't count yet. 13. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Really? Just... yeah, okay. Good thing. Yeah. I don't know why I just said that. I forgot where my point was. Learning. And oh yeah, like the kind person I am. Yeah. The people can see you as who you truly are. Yeah.